Hello, my name is Josh Mansky, and this is my decisions video. Roll the intro. Psych, there's no intro. That's too advanced for me. Yeah. Well, as I said, my name is Josh Mansky. I'm from Minnesota. I applied to 18 different universities, including Harvard, Bowdoin, MIT, Hamilton, Amherst, Johns Hopkins, Caltech, University of Minnesota, Penn State, Yale, Princeton, Purdue, Cornell, UMich, Colorado, Boulder, Northwestern, UPenn, and Stanford. And yeah, it's a lot. It was told me that I had to create a list just so I could say it in this video, because half the time I forget like half the university I applied to. That's just not good. And if you still haven't applied, I wouldn't recommend 18. I mean, it just gets too overbearing. It's hard to put your best foot forward on all of them, especially in the essays. Like I wrote over 50 different essays, and yeah, it just like some of them are just like it's like I just have to write this out, or you copy and paste half from a different essay, and it's like it kind of works but kind of doesn't. And yeah, so some of them were a little rough just because I had 50 different ones to do. But yeah, for most of the universities I apply as either a mechanical engineering or physics major, just depending on which program I liked better, or yeah. And some of them I applied, or Cornell, and a couple others, I think, maybe Stanford, I applied engineering physics, just because I'm interested in physics and engineering, and I thought it was a cool mix. Update for my Harvard application. REA, first of many, is probably gonna most likely rejection or deferral. That's what we're expecting, but sorry, got some change. Stressing out a little bit. I'll see the. Oh gosh. It's a deferral. I just saw that, dear Josh, and then I didn't see congratulations. Well, it's not rejection, so we'll see. Okay, just got home from a haircut, and I realized that Caltech came out, so we're gonna see. Not really expecting anything. It literally said in their email that they have a class, or like each class size is about 250 people, and yeah, no, we'll see. Let's see. That's not good. That's not a congratulations. Can't even read it. Why is that? Yeah, we recognize energy, takes patience, thoughtfulness, unable to offer you either. So, pressing and talented, just making sure there's a rejection. Yeah, that's a rejection. Fair enough. Not really expecting anything more. On to the next. Well, this is Josh Mansky back again. This is a couple days after Caltech. We'll see if we have better results. Actually, let me record this on my iPad. Okay, I'll put it on my iPad. Let's see. Status update. You can see that, but yeah. No. It's rejection. I mean, I understand. It's kind of sad. Whatever. Sadness. Okay. It's 18th of March. I've got 3 decisions: Amherst, Johns Hopkins, and Bowdoin. Actually, I'm gonna do Bowdoin. I'm gonna do Amherst first. I'm gonna do rapid fire. Just get them out of the way. We'll see. I don't really expect. Maybe Bowdoin. Might get into Bowdoin. We'll see. Let's just do it. That's not good. Made a not to offer you a place. That's a rejection. fair. Okay, let's rapid fire though. Offer you a place on our wait list. That was just sad, man. You can't just do that to me. I decided to offer you a place on our wait list. I mean, it's better than rejection, I guess, but still. Okay, that's... Dude, you can't just get my hopes up like that. Okay, well, let's do Johns Hopkins. Really, it's the biggest one, but I'm not expecting much after those two. Shucks, what is this? Exceptionally competitive year. However, this mission segment recognizes your hard work, blah, 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 obviously, spot on our wait list. Okay. I mean, not horrible, not rejections. I mean, well, actually, Amherst was, but still. Okay, wait, let's reply. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Not horrible. I'm back. I just got back from spring break. Hamilton now, we'll see. I mean, hopefully, this would make this today, Friday, a lot better. Let's see. But you know what? It's not my first choice, but it'd just be nice to get in. Let's do it. Oh, I'm ready for you. Have to review to offer you space on the wait list. Dude, geez, wait list, man. That was weird though. They just, dude, they just went like boom. Yeah, not horrible, not rejection, so not the end of the world. Okay, I didn't see it, but Northwestern decisions came out yesterday. So I'm back here, a little nervous. Like to get in here. We'll see. Haven't had the best success with schools yet, so maybe this is a turning point. Probably not, but we'll see. I love your place. This year we received this rejection full on. See, there's a rejection full on. Yeah. Rough. Okay, this is me like a minute later because I just realized Michigan also came out and I didn't see it. So let's see. I think at least it came out. Maybe not. Decision letter. Application status. Nope. I thought it came out. Data final. Oh. Inform me that. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Offer you a place. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Not the most successful day. Okay. So it's Ivy Day. Got 5 portals loaded up. Put all the things in. This is stressful. Just kind of, I don't expect much. Maybe 1, hopefully 1. We'll see. Starting with hard because I don't really expect to get in. I don't think this was my best application at all. So let's see. Yeah, I'm very sorry to inform you. Yeah, okay. Very cool. Rejection. Understandable. Princeton. Let's just do Princeton. Yes, let's be written. I think Princeton might be a little bit better. Let's see, maybe. Nope. Princeton this year. Purchase the time. You see, is this? I think that's a rejection. We'll check later, but I'm pretty sure it's a rejection. Yale, maybe Yale. We'll see. Please, I wish you can. Generally sorry that we're not able to have you a placement class 20. Understandable. Okay. UPenn, maybe. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was stressful. We update. Yeah. Okay. I remember I formed that we were not offering admission. Okay. Great. Jeez. Okay. Cornell. Maybe. Last one. Last one. Stressful. Please, Cornell. Please, Cornell. Please. I'm just dragging this out, man. So I got to forward I will offer you admission to Cornell. Please be sure. Yeah. That just went the worst it could be. I think all 5 rejections. Oops. Alright. Oh, great. Just got an email from Cornell saying, yeah, I don't. Cornell. Thanks. It's rough. It's really, really rough. Jeez. Okay, this is my last decision for college. We'll see. Stanford. Probably not. But try to manifest it. I've tried to manifest an acceptance. It's April 1st, April Fool's Day. See if I look like a fool. Let's just do it. Yeah. Shucks. No way. Just full out rejection. I'm sorry. I mean, granted, that was kind of a rush application. And if I didn't get my other ones, which I felt a lot better on, probably wasn't going to get this one either. Inspired by your hopes and dreams. Oh, thanks so much. Wow, so nice. Sorry, that was a little. Yeah, I mean, but yeah. It's a rough. It's rough. Well, that's it. Pretty sad, but it's what happens. I've spent the majority of today rewatching, editing, and putting all of my reactions into this video. And that has been the hardest thing I've done since actually experiencing those the first time. Because watching all those videos again, I just felt the same rush of sadness, pettiness, anger, and like just absolute despair. Because I never expected to get rejected by so many universities. Like, especially after watching all the, watching a lot of other college, reaction videos since I was like a freshman in high school. Where, there's always a happy ending. They always get into one. Maybe they are rejected by almost all Ivy League, but they get into one, or they get into MIT, or they get into Stanford, or they somehow get into Harvard, whatever. Or they get on the wait list and then they get in eventually. Right? It's always a happy ending, but there wasn't a happy ending for this one, or I thought there wasn't a happy ending that I thought for this one. Right? That's why I hope you can tell, but the Ivy League, that's why the Ivy League hit me the hardest. And I hope you can tell in the video, but because I reacted to those in the morning, and then so that day I went to school, which I do not recommend reacting to big schools, before you go to school, but because if you don't get in, it's gonna destroy you, or if you do get in, you're gonna be distracted the whole day, which might not be the worst thing depending on what kind of day it is, but whatever, hopefully just wait till you get home, okay? But yeah, that day I felt like I was in a catatonic state, basically, because I just felt so much despair. I felt like I've been crushed, just enveloped by this, darkness, just pure darkness. I just felt just depressed, just simply depressed. I just felt depressed. It just turned into trauma, which then, they say bullies, lash out at other people because they have some trauma inside. And I felt like a bully. I wanted just to lash out, especially at my peers who had gotten into, these Ivy League universities, or, gotten into these top universities, because I was like, why are they good enough? Why am I not good enough? Why? Why am I not good enough? Why? Why don't they like me? That's literally what I felt like. I basically almost cried myself to sleep, thinking, why? And you can tell how much it affected me, because like by the end, you've watched my Stanford reaction. I'm so petty and so angry because I can't take any more rejection. I can't take that trauma. I thought I could. I thought at the beginning of my journey, I thought I could take it. I couldn't though. I really could not. I wasn't ready. I basically like Dunning-Krugered myself, which if you don't know what the Dunning-Kruger effect is, basically just, you think you know something, but you really don't. And that's basically, I thought I knew that I could handle it, but I couldn't. I could not handle it. And it took me, getting rejected from so many schools to actually realize that. Out of that pit, the pit of just absolute despair, led to one of the greatest periods of personal development, or the greatest period of personal development in my life. And that's also why I didn't want to include any funny things or like memes in this video, because I could have included them in my decisions, or to maybe make it a little bit more lighthearted. But I didn't want to take away from any of the any of the heaviness and just sadness and the kind of despair that these decisions and reactions evoke, because watching all of those videos again gave me like a sense of catharsis, and so I wanted to convey that to you, the watcher, as well. But to end on a more happy note, I did get into 4 universities. I got into University of Minnesota, Penn State, University of Colorado, Boulder, and Purdue. Somehow I didn't film any of my acceptances, but I did get into 4, and I'm going to go to Purdue University. And I think Purdue, even if I would have gone to all other universities, I think Purdue is the best choice for me, because first of all, I really like the vibe. I like the people. I like the campus. It's a really nice campus. It just feels, all of that feels right. It also is, it's a very good, and well-known engineering school. So, it gives me some, help in maybe getting a job. And also helping getting a job, there's over 100,000 Purdue alumni that are engineering majors, or that are engineers. So, a lot of connections. And also it's very cheap on tuition. Like it's like $28,000 to $30,000 for out-of-state students, which is like half of Ivy League, which is like $60,000-$70,000. I know that it's kind of just turned into an ad for Purdue, but I really am excited, and and that all is because of the personal development that happened, because of the despair of the reactions. And so I want to leave you guys with 3 pieces of advice that I've learned from this process, and hopefully you can take this advice and learn from my failure and take it and turn it into success for you. So my first piece of advice is to recognize that you probably have some type of toxic mindset around going to or getting into the Ivy League, and you probably have placed a lot of your self-worth around getting to the Ivy League. And I say this because I have, I just spent the last couple of minutes talking about how much of my self-worth I placed around getting to the Ivy League. I didn't realize it until, all my doors to the Ivy League closed. So I take the time now, especially if you haven't gone through this process, of just recognizing that, and just decentralizing your identity from the Ivy League, right? Because if you've read James Clear's Atomic Habits, you know that you are a culmination of like 1,000 different aspects, right? You are not just a smart person. You're not just like a potential Ivy League student. You are 1,000 different things, and you shouldn't just center your life on this small 1/1000th of you, right? That doesn't make sense, right? And I think it will leave you, and it's left me a lot happier to say I'm a culmination of all these things, and it doesn't really matter, because it's not who I am. It's not just who I am, right? My second piece of advice is grades and test scores are good, but they are not enough in 2022 and beyond, because especially with the record numbers of applicants to these top universities, and also a lot of them going test optional, like test scores and grades are just not good enough. You need, speaking for me, who got 36 on their ACT, who had a 4.3 cumulative GPA, who took 12 APs, got 5s on all of them except 4 on 1. They're just not good enough. They're not, obviously you can see they're not good enough. you need more extracurriculars, and I had some extracurriculars, and I'll probably talk about mine in a video where I go through my Common App and what my advice is on filling it out, or how you should kind of maybe game it a little bit to give you some better chances. But mainly my advice around this is just go out and try things. Go out and find a bunch of extracurriculars that you're interested in and just try, especially if you're a freshman or sophomore. Just go and try. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And that's what I've been asking myself now as I've been going out and trying new things, is what's the worst that can happen? And almost every circumstance is not that bad, or it's a lot worse than the feeling of you not trying and thinking what if. Like that, I have so many regrets now about what if. Like, what if? It's a horrible feeling to have. So just go out and try things, and that hopefully from that you should be able to create a soft spike, or a soft spike, or just a spike in general, which is just basically just extracurriculars that build around one certain aspect or one certain interest. Maybe it's like science, or maybe it's like engineering, maybe it's physics, or maybe it's a certain type of engineering, right? It's just like one certain focus that will help you emphasize why you should get into, why you're different from a bunch of other people. And I think that's probably part of the problem with my application was I just don't think I was interesting enough to distinguish myself from the 100 or the 50,000 other applicants to these schools, right? But my last point of advice is, and it kind of goes contrary to my second point of advice, is like a lot of other college YouTubers, I'm giving advice to you, but don't take what I'm saying or what all these other college YouTubers are saying as mantra, because in the end, I don't know why I was rejected from all these schools. They don't, if they got into these, Ivy League schools, they don't know why they were accepted, right? So they're just guessing. It's a game. It's a guessing game. And so maybe I'm right, maybe they're right. Who knows? So, take what I say and what they say in stride and, apply it to your life. But if it doesn't work, don't try to fit it in like it's a square peg in a round hole. Like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? It's your life, and you've got to, find what works and what doesn't. And so, to emphasize this point, I'm going to leave you guys with a statement from a person who is infinitely smarter than me, Ralph Waldo Emerson. And, one of his, quotes is that, trust yourself. Don't let your mind be bended by the ideas and beliefs of others, as nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind.